I'm Charlene Salter, co-chair of Learning Disabled and Autistic Theatre Company, Access All Areas. The Arts Council investment principles is how they choose a project for them to fund. So, what are the investment principles anyway? Some of our artists come for a workshop led by Artist Director Nick Llewellyn and Access Officer Katie Wheeler. Through activities and metaphors, how we explain what the 4 principles are. Our metaphors were a train for ambition and quality, a body for inclusivity and relevance, a journey for dynamism, and a flower for environmental responsibility. So, this was just one way of how we made it accessible for some of our artists. Bet you're intrigued on how we did it. Well, keep watching the box. Ooh.
What does it say?
Ambition and equality.
Great. Cool, so the first one then, ambition and quality. We've got a train here. There is quite a clear way that all the projects in the company create a very, very long train. So this is our train, okay. So we've got John? John takes the workshop, and then we're going to
Springback.
Departure Lab.
Lab cab.
Diploma.
Performance company.
Taking over the world.
And everything.
Yeah, everything.
Getting in everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our progression. This is our train spotter here, okay, taking notes. So this is about perceptions. How do we know that we're doing a good thing, okay? So have a think, make a still picture of what you think other people think of Axel areas. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Engaging.
Pioneering.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
It's no odds if you know the truth but aren't allowed to scream. Society never changes, money's always short.
Anyone else now want to be the engineer? So they work with the train spotter and they measure our performance. So people are telling us we're good, aren't they? But how do we know that? What is the way we know that?
The people that come back to see performances after performances.
Exactly. So when people keep coming back, the engineer's noting how many people came to see the show, who keeps. Have you seen an Axel Areas show before? Yeah. So we're kind of making all those statistics.
Also, not just that people come back and see it, but some people, this has happened, some people have been so blown away by our projects that they've wanted to get involved in Access Awareness and want to be part of the team, which is a bonus.
And what works well
Yes.
is a promotion and what doesn't.
Evaluating our progress and getting like daily feedback from people who we are coaching.
Yeah, excellent. You've got the progression, make sure we've got clear progression and we've got a clear mission and we know what we're doing. Then we're checking in how other people see us, and we do that by making sure that we've got really clear ways with the engineer of getting feedback and making changes.
Inclusivity and relevance.
So what does it mean to be inclusive? What does that word mean?
No, inclusive means we accept everybody and we include everybody. Think about why, how hard we have had to work to be included. Think about really why we're doing this. Politicise our kind of work.
So we're going to think about the heart area, okay? And we're thinking about inclusion, okay? And the heart represents our community, because the community is the heart of Access All Areas. How do we include people?
I feel like we gotta be the bigger voice for the take part groups, because they haven't got the confidence or the way of speaking out. So I feel like us as the performance company and different parts, we got to have the bigger voice for the tech part too.
That is very true, and I think that's where it comes to about role models, and also we're speaking on behalf of communities that have very limited access to speaking out.
Yeah.
We're always representing our communities in every area, whether it's public speaking, training, consultancy, being a co-facilitator, television work. We're always thinking about the wider community and including them in all of the conversations. So, thinking about management, we're thinking about the workforce, we're thinking about who works for Axel Areas, which also includes the artists as well, because you're all paid for certain jobs. How do we make sure we're inclusive when we're thinking about the management of the company?
Sometimes when you got some sort of information you get and it's like you don't understand it and it's too much to bear it in, it's good to be reminded and also be sure that it's easy read and you can understand a bit more.
To making sure that we've got easy read agendas, we've got pre-meetings to discuss what's going to happen beforehand, and you've got support in the meeting as well. So what we're going to do here again is write down how are we inclusive when it comes to being creative and using our diversity and the diverse groups that we work with to create all the different projects that we create. All shows interactive and relaxed. Who wrote this? Okay, Terry, tell us all about that.
Well, we make the audience react to what we are doing, and we ask some questions if that's part of the show, and also we make it react so it looks like a Shakespeare play when the audience have got to be like, we want shouting, we want emotion.
Passion.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Environmental responsibility.
Environmental responsibility.
Yes.
Okay, so here we have our plant. So any thoughts? What do we need to kind of give it strong roots?
What we use for sets and that we recycle.
Taking your responsibility seriously when it comes to your rubbish.
That kind of sense of encouragement, like relating to that.
If you can write down what things we could do as Axel Areas, thinking about the projects and the way of working, the office, the workshops, the shows, what could we do to make sure that we are doing better for the environment? Brilliant. So should we have a little chat about these? So what could we do better? Charlie, would you like to say your first one? So could we plan a get together to talk about this?
Just get together and just talk, because for some of us it's very hard to talk and to know what's going on, so I think
it's true, because this is a thing that's become big, especially in the last 5 years, but there's quite a lot of confusion still around about it, isn't it? So even just talking through what the issues are and helping to understand that more.
If we want to do all of these brilliant things, and of course we should be doing all of them, are there things that actually kind of go against these ideals because of people's access needs and interventions that we have to do to make sure that we're all able to get here and be well and to understand what's going on?
I know it'd be less pollution if I did it. You taxis, and more money for you guys. It just my access needs contradict my views on pollution.
How do we know that we're doing this well? How can we measure our success?
Where you put a ring line where you are up to and go up, from the middle.
Great, and we maybe do it as a plant thermometer.
Yeah.
That'd be a really good idea because it will show us to see what we can like develop or improve.
We could do more like individual people.
We're going on a journey.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of journeys, we're all going to go on a journey. Let's all see if we can get behind our traveller here, because this is us.
Yeah.
So Kian is representing us. So take a step forward for me,
Yeah,
Kian.
I'm representing you. Yeah, take one step
So on the
forward.
floor in front of us here, we have a few things that we need to pack. So what do we need for this journey?
Well, first of all, a map is something we need. Travel. We need to really think through where we're going.
Yes, we need a plan. This is our plan, our business plan, okay? Yeah. So we want to put this in the backpack. Very important. Pop that in the backpack. Lovely.
A compass.
Yeah, a compass. We need to know where we're going.
Where we're going, it means where do we want to take the company and what we are trying to say and what we want to bring to the other audience for accessibility.
In the backpack. So why have I got a first aid kit here?
Because there are loads of obstacles in the way that might hurt us and might health and safety.
Yeah. So when we come into those bumps and those obstacles, we can find a way over them, okay? But keeping ourselves safe. Okay, go for it, Claire. Hopefully it fits through the gap. We also have our torch here. So what could that represent?
We shine a light through the darkness. We give people hope.
Nice.
We give,
People always say, find the light.
Amazing. And again, we've got our water bottle here.
Yeah,
it's reusable.
The water kind of reflects that flexibility and stuff.
Yeah, this is going to represent some of these obstacles, okay? Sometimes we get stuck, okay? Behind that obstacle, we might get stuck in the mud, okay? So what ways do you reckon we can get stuck?
Money, not having enough money, not being able to get the funding.
Struggling to make money,
Yeah.
Our confidence might be knocked over because of things that are going on.
Our mental health can be a barrier if things are really bad.
Yeah.
Trusted us.
A bit of trust, People not trusting us.
Time and deadlines.
So how are we going to get around this table and get on our way?
I think it's a thing of like planning something and making that plan to make things happen so that we find a way out or over it to kind of cross that barrier.
And thinking about those barriers before they happen,
Yeah.
you get to go past the table. Go on.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we get back past that barrier of people not being involved, people not knowing who we are?
We just need to advertise us more. Do more of what we're doing on the online, and so more people find out about us. Yeah.
Great. Okay. So that's the solution. You can go past the table.
Thank you.
Go.
Even throughout the pandemic, we still kept on.
We did it all on Zoom, so all the the time to the process of develop it and stuff was all on Zoom.
We'll do some voice notes on WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp. Yeah.
So that's the good adapting, and that being fluid thing, the flexibility. Is definitely a way to get through those barriers. So you two can go on the other side of the table. Goodbye.
I'm going to take away from this in the board meetings to make sure when we have meetings to make sure that every single sector that we talk about is actually in the meeting. So making sure that ambition and quality, inclusive and Darwinism, and just to make sure that I'm going to put him forward and that.
In a word, overall, I think the word is change, and that's a positive thing as well, and how things can change for the better.
So, you've met our artists and how accessible we work to understand what the investment principles are. By activities and fun, we understood and participate and shared our own experiences. We hope that you watching could help you explore the investment principles in a fun and active way. Goodbye.